Good afternoon, everybody. It's Evie here. Just going to do a quick little resin piece this afternoon. What I purchased, actually, this beautiful candle holder for the table. Such beautiful. I bought a set. Anyway, I just was washing them and I dropped one and broke it. So I'm down to one centre candle for the table. Anyway, so what I've done is I've cleansed it with some isocol alcohol just to make sure there's no fingerprints on it, and I've prepared also the mould I'm going to use and checked that it is balanced, yes, which it is. And these are the colours I'm going to use today. I'm going to use Angel White Paste, Chameleon Glitter, which has got blue, purple, indigo and teal in, and also there's a white iridescent glitter powder too that I'm going to use with also the, here we are, iridescent jade mica, pearlescent mica powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a base for this candle holder, so it will reflect up through the candle, especially when it's burning. I think it'll look quite pretty. So I've already got my resin mixed. It's been there for about 10 minutes. Platinum 360 Plus, which I love, an Australian brand. It's really beautiful now. A few minutes and the bubbles have almost finished coming up. So what I'll do, I'll mix up my things now and we'll get started. Just wrap the glass in some Glad wrap just to save my sticky hands from touching it. I've learnt this the hard way. And then I'm going to come down and wrap it around the stem. Excuse the way I look today. I wasn't planning on filming myself, but I haven't put the stand up properly to hold the camera, so I've got it perched. Anyway, so we'll wrap that around. There, I'm happy with that now. Covered it all over. That makes a difference, and I'll just make up the products. Just so I'd show you the amount, which is very small. It's just one of these little teaspoons. Oh, they just hold a tiny bit. That's all I'm going to use of the paste. That's the iridescent jade. I should have swapped over to a stick to mix it in, but that will spread beautifully. You have to make sure that every flake, I should have put it in first before I added the resin actually. I'll just show you this magnificent colour. Can you see that? Look at that. I'll just keep stirring. And the next one I'm going to do, oh, there you can see the colours coming up there now. Oops, as I'm spilling it everywhere, trying to show you. The next one I'm going to do is white paste, the Angel White. So I've got about 3/4 of an ounce of resin there. Same thing, we don't need much. You stir the paste up first. Scrape it off, dip it in and scrape it off. And that is all you need of this paste. All these products I'm using today are Res products. Res Expressions from Suzana Danks. I get a discount code for my YouTubers and for any of my students, so if you're interested in the code, etc., purchasing from Suzana, that'll be in the down box. Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching my channel today. I've been very busy. I haven't left art in as with painting. I just have been very busy making beautiful presents for my nieces and their 21st birthday, one of them, and the other one I think is 23. Unfortunately, their father, my young brother, passed away 2 years ago, but I have all his beautiful ties. He was a music professor, and I have made all these amazing cushion covers and handbags with his ties. So please be sure to watch that one. By the time I edit it all and load it up, it'll probably be on after this one, so enjoy. Now this one's the iridescent glitter. I'm just going to put a few spoonfuls in. This is the chameleon glitter. It's gorgeous, this. Absolutely lovely. So the last one I've got to just mix up is the white iridescent glitter. This one here. So, and it's a powder, so it's very fine. So I've just got a spare bit of resin there, some platinum, 360 plus, and the same again. I'm just going to pour in a little bit of this beautiful, beautiful glitter. The lovely thing about this one is it does not sink, which is what I love. So it stays in the product but doesn't sink down. It'd be hard to show you all the beautiful reflections and colour. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that when I have finished making this. Right, so we're all ready. So just give it another stir. That's looking beautiful. All I'm going to do is place it around the edge. Unfortunately you can't see. The angle is a bit better. That could fall over, so if it suddenly does, you know what's happened. Okay, oh, you might be able to see me now. So I'm just going to pour this in the coaster around the edge. And I'm using all what I've got there. Okay. So the idea is I want it to reflect up through the base. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add a little bit of clear on the bottom of the glass. Bring that over here so you can see. It has got a slight depression in the centre. Okay, so I have got glass protected, so I can leave that there. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to pour a little bit of that white iridescent in the middle. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the chameleon glitter in the middle also. Just stir it around. Now I'm going to place the rest of that glitter around there. going to tip up the glass and press it as central as I can, hopefully removing any air bubbles along the way. Yes, I think I've done quite well actually. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour some of the white, angel white, over the base of the glass here. Don't know if you've ever tried it, but working around on a stem, it gets a bit tricky. You'll have to watch one of my other films where I've actually worked on a set of cocktail glasses that were all different colours, and I made adjoining coasters for them in appropriate colours. That's worth watching. That's, I think, my most favourite video on YouTube actually, so if you want to watch that, I'll link that one in as well for you to peruse. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some more of a little bit more fluid in with the chameleon glitter. I need a little bit more. It's a little bit too thick now, so I just want it to spread further. So once again, I'm popping that over the white. Everyone's having a super day. It's spring now, which is fabulous here in Tasmania. The sun's shining, and I've been out in the garden, which I love. Hope you're all feeling well and healthy. Right, so the last thing for me to do here is now I'm going to pour some clear in a cup, which I've squeeze so I can use it as a pointy, and now I'm going to pour around, which will push all these colours out. Who knows what will happen. So whatever happens, I hope it's beautiful. I've got a little tiny bit of this here. I'll just put a bit more on here. I don't know about you, but I don't like to waste anything. Right, I'm right to the top now. I didn't realise I poured in so much. I just need to pour a bit of clear over that chameleon that I just poured in there to disperse it better. So because I've got a paste and go away fly, a mica powder here, this will cause a lot of striations coming back. So it could be quite effective. The finished result. I'll bring the camera up in a moment. You can see through here. I've sort of tried to fill it so it's slightly domed, and it's looking nice. I can't see any air bubbles through there, and I'm hoping this will reflect. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll just get a a little tradie torch just to make sure there's no air bubbles around here, which there isn't. I've overspilled slightly, but that will just break off. There we are. So I'll bring you down just to have a look at that and see what's going on. All starting to move. think it's going to be quite attractive. So I'll come back a bit later. As I moved it to clean it, you can see I've sort of moved, it's got a swirl in it. So what I'm going to do, just with an orange wood stick here, satay stick, I'm just going to swirl this. I'm going to do this all the way around. It's hard to hold a video and film at the same time. I'll stop for now. I'm just going to allow that to cure, and we'll come back when it's ready to demold. It looks quite interesting. You can see all that different glitters coming up through the mica powders and the white paste, and look at that glitter. I'm hoping it does glitter underneath the glass as well. All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, as I said, you can see that it's all moving now. Striations are appearing, and that glitter's just coming through. That's about half an hour, so we'll let it go now. I'll get extra little bit left over in the containers. I decided to pour it in, make a turtle. In amongst my mess on my desk, sorry. I'm just seeing if this is cured, and it is. So we're going to take this out. As I say, out here I don't have a stand or anyone to help me hold the DVD, not DVD, the iPad. So I'm just going to try and balance it. This is the little turtle. I did overfill it slightly, so I'll have to just take those edges off, but I'll just take it out of the mould. It's a tiny weeny little turtle. Just be careful pulling their head out. Oh look, that's worked out rather nicely with a little bit of the chameleon glitter on his back. I do have some, oh that just came off. I do have some edges to trim off yet. But he's a little sweetie, isn't he? Right, so next thing is taking, I did have overfill over there, that just comes off real easy. So let's take, and I purposely used a deeper coaster because the candle holder is bigger than the stem of a glass and it was curved. Oh my God, look at that. It has turned out perfectly. Look at all the, look at the colours around the edges. So there is absolutely no way I will do any gold or silver around there. And I'll just take this plastic off. Careful not to break this one, since I broke the other pair of the set. Okay, almost there. I put a bit on, didn't I? So what I want to show you now is, not me, we have the colours that shine up through the glass where, look at that, isn't that just stunning? I'm really happy with that. Not too much glitter, mainly underneath the glass so it reflects. Sorry about my door banging in the wind. Sun shining, so I hope you can see all the reflections and colours here on the result and the sides. I'm really happy with this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that all shining through. Lovely.